Dressing for success is vital in this tough job market. So we sat down with Tilson HR Consulting Firm to get the lowdown on dressing smart at the office or for that big upcoming interview. And we're showing you what Tilson is doing to help grow Indiana business.
Tell me a little bit about what your company does.
Well, Tilson is a HR outsourcing business. We work with small to mid-sized companies to manage all the details related to employment, HR, payroll, benefits, and the advantage is then they can focus on the business of their business. Do what they do best, not get caught up in all the new rules and regulations that are constantly coming out.
With Obamacare coming out and changing a lot of the medical and insurance policies, I'm sure you guys are keeping very busy with that.
We are, and that's certainly, as an example, a real-time example of a new rule, new law that's passed that small businesses, in fact all businesses, have to comply with. It's one of the things we want to do is educate. It's one thing to outsource and we start providing services to a company, but we need to insource knowledge to them. And so we want them to be able to grow and prosper. They need to have more education. So we do a lot of seminars and education to help them.
What do businesses take away from Tilson? If you had to sum it up in a few bullet points, what would you say?
They're going to increase their productivity and their profitability because they're going to be able to focus on their business and allow those non-profitable activities to be performed by Tilson.
Moving a little bit away from the business trends, let's talk about fashion trends. What are you seeing as an executive overlooking a lot of businesses behind the scenes and in terms of the changes that are going on in the workplace?
It's just a very interesting because when people button up and maybe dress up a little more business professional, at least in those environments that would require that, they increase our productivity. They realize, hey, we're here for a real reason. It's just not casual day. And I think it's a really interesting dynamic because we do see increased productivity when people take their wardrobe more seriously and what they're wearing and where they're going and the things they're doing.
Even though Tilson is such a large national company, you guys are doing a lot here locally with Indianapolis and a lot of the different events and organizations in the city. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, the reason we do that is because while we are a business company, we are an HR. And we work with businesses and their client, employees, and all that piece. But we also want to be a part of the community. We want to be a part of the lives of the people. So it's important for us to invest, whether it be in the symphonies or in choirs or possibly other local venues and events that engage people. So at the end of the day, it's all about the people. It's one of these things where I enjoy the outpouring from people who say, hey, it's great to see you a part of this because we need to increase the culture here in our community, and that's one way to do it is through the Fashion Week.
Absolutely. It's so nice to see such a big organization that's providing services to businesses, but also giving back to the local culture.